Alright. Taking me a while to dig DVDs, so I'm glad to finally be able to do this part. My favorite part of the night, which is pretty much the part most like Christmas. You know, where I get to open my gifts for myself from the internet. Well, I mean, not like, well, the gifts I ordered for myself via the internet. Blah, 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 whatever. Let's see. What do we begin with? This we have Bleach Season 8, which has episodes 134 through 145. DVD set 8. I'm kind of tempted to open this up to see what it looks like under. Basically, Viz stopped releasing the Bleach singles, so I've had to switch to the season set here, and I may have to go back and collect the older ones if I'm OCD enough. Oh. Huh, well that's actually kind of cool. Not spectacular, but cool. But, this contains 2 episodes that were at the end of the last individual they released, so I can't really do much more about that. We have here, Kanokon, The Girl Who Cried Fox, complete series. They released the first DVD. Who's they? Viz? Anime Works. And then they weren't sure if they were going to continue releasing it, and they came out with a complete collection here. So I can finally watch more of that. Now we have, next we have Ghost Sweeper Mikami Collection 3. Which I have to admit, I still haven't watched Collections 1 or 2. But you know, I'm only ever falling behind on stuff. And then we have what I'm pretty sure is the right thing, Wagnaria Complete Series Premium Edition. This is supposed to be the NIS release. Maybe it's a week early. I had conflicting information there. Two places, one of which was Mania.com, said that this week was a release week. But Right Stuff still has next week. But somebody was selling through Amazon because normally Amazon doesn't have it in stock. It certainly looks like your average NIS release. You got the 2 discs. Then we've got the special sampler. I do not know what this is. It's the usual. Bunch of drawings related to the series. There I see some comics there. Show y'all, but it's kind of tricky to maneuver, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. Of course, that's actually a pretty good release for this week, but I decided to get something else, namely Ronin Warriors. Now, about the complete collection version, and I'm wondering if these 2 books are supposed to go in some sort of art box, but it's not unprecedented for them not to, so it's difficult to say. The more important thing is that they have the actual DVDs themselves. Of course, I was really worried when I opened it up and the DVDs looked like this, because, you know, at this point, how do I know that it's not a bootleg of some sort? The answer is actually that I looked on YouTube for other videos of Ronin Warriors stuff, and while I didn't find any videos of the complete collection, I did find videos of individuals, which included the 2 OVAs. As you can see, this OVA actually is single-sided. So then the question is, what actually is going on here? You probably won't be able to see on the camera, but this is Volume 7, and it says here, Ronin Warriors Volume 7. If I flip it around, it says Samurai Troopers Volume 7, and that would be the original Japanese name for it. I don't know if one side has different video than the other, but basically that means that there's English on one side and Japanese on the other. And it looked like, based upon that video before, that that's the way it was. About the only exception to this is, again, this one, which is not double-sided. It has both Ronin Warriors and Samurai Troopers. And the OVA before that, or the OVA release before that, actually contains 2 separate OVAs, one on each side. Each side has both Ronin Warriors and Samurai Troopers. So I'm not entirely sure why it did that. And I found out that it wasn't actually the first thing I bought that did that, because at the time it arrived, I had not actually attempted opening these and ripping them and putting them on the server. But it turns out Sherlock Hound is kind of similar. We've got English on this side, the blue, and then Japanese on this side. It's kind of a funny coincidence that I would buy both of them so next to each other, because I've never seen this done before. So actually, this week wasn't too bad of a release, was it? There were those 4 things. That's a pretty stereotypical amount. And I bought the pricing of Ronin Warriors collection. It's kind of neat. Of course, with Wagnaria coming out this week, I guess it means it's not coming out next week. So then that raises the question of what is coming out next week. And the list looks a little smaller. I'll probably have to pad it, but we need to see if I can. Because, you know, it can be kind of hard to control the financial stuff, especially when you spend it like crazy on $400 box sets. But the 3DS comes out this weekend. I pre-ordered that from Amazon the day that it showed up there. So with any luck, that ships and arrives. It'd be nice if it arrived by Monday, but knowing Amazon, they'll probably ship it on Monday and it arrives on Tuesday, if they have it and send it to me. So we'll have to see what happens. But obviously, with only 3 DVDs coming out, it looks like I'll pad it with other stuff, of course. I should probably get around to finishing up my room update, since we're actually rapidly approaching the end of the month, because then I won't be able to say it's a March update if I don't. Now that I mentioned that, I forgot that I've got a new anime figurine. It's Shinji and Kaoru. Yay. Bought it because Kaoru was so fucking cool. And because of that Dark Horse Evangelion essay thing, I didn't want to participate in that and risk getting first place or no place. Since I wanted a specific thing, it's just like, oh, $70. I go, yeah, I'll get it. So yeah, I should probably go through my anime figurines in depth sometime soon, shouldn't I? And I wanted to show you all the DVDs. And if I don't get on that ASAP, gosh. And this weekend already I had plans. Okay, I will have to figure out what I do about those. So I apologize for those of you who have been wanting to see more, especially since that request to see the figurines has been on my list for a really long time now. I mean, like 3 months, possibly. So I'll try and work on that again. I don't need to evolve those Pokemon. I think I've taken care of everything that needs to be done before winter. So, alright. Very strange update. Very uncoordinated because of all these little things I keep forgetting. So, hopefully next week's more coordinated or more interesting or whatnot. So, I'll see y'all then.